Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the... And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. To throw is Murray. Open man here is Benson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. The Cardinals at 5-4 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football. He's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On first down, it's Benson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Ace.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Benson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
That's a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Get 300. Get 300. Get 30.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Take 30. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Back north. 26. 630. Gas 300. Gas 300.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
26. 50. 88. 88. 88.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That is caught by Williams. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got the rookie. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Will McDonald bursting in there and making that play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Murray going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Benson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Rodgers to throw once more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A final shot before half from Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes a reverse. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Lazard will go in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mixon. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
26.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Touchdown Jets. Mike Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Whoa! It still won't go down. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Rodgers. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Rodgers wants to change the look. Here's Rodgers from the gun on third down. Steps away to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple, a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what... Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, that's a decent gain there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now they'll change things up.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. Inside.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw is Rodgers. Dumps it off to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defensed, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Now they send a man in motion right. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
26. 630. Cat 300. Cat 300.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that intercept.
He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Open man here is Benson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They run over center with Benson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here now, third down.
Hey, hey, hey! 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 2-2.
Now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Hey. Move. Green.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all. There he goes, left side. Oh, some strong running. Off to the races, Joe Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Big Ace. Come back. 2-2.
Murray now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Rodgers throwing here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 626. On the 50.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the fourth quarter, and Charles' undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.